Welcome to the deep dive. So, you're looking to maybe level up your family game nights, make them, less stressful and actually more fun.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're in the right spot. We've got this guide, Laugh, Connect, Play, your ultimate guide to unforgettable family game nights as our starting point.
Right, and a few other bits and pieces on specific games and, well, why playing together is even a big deal.
Exactly. So, our mission today, we're going to try and boil down the really key stuff for making game nights that, genuinely connect people and build those family bonds.
Like a shortcut to better quality time, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get into it.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, how just a simple game night can be way more than just, killing time.
Totally.
The guide really drives home that it can become this really valuable family ritual, a reliable way to connect, especially across different ages when, let's face it, screens pull us all over the place.
Yeah, it's about grabbing back that focused, actual face-to-face interaction.
Hmm.
That shared focus, it feels harder and harder to come by these days. The guide mentions how this kind of space, it pushes back against feeling, well, disconnected,
Right.
and really builds up that feeling of belonging in the family.
And it's not just about the laughs right then and there, is it?
No, not at all.
It's those shared moments in the game,
Yeah.
like figuring out a tough problem together, or even the silly things that go wrong.
Oh, yeah, the funny mistakes.
Exactly. Those become the inside jokes, the shared memories. That's what really strengthens the family connection over time.
And if you zoom out a bit, these aren't just passive fun times.
No, definitely not.
What's really interesting is how the guide, and our other sources too, point out some pretty big developmental benefits, stuff happening under the radar almost.
It's like stealth learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Games are basically exercising those brain muscles, planning, strategy, problem solving.
Decision making too.
Yeah, all that good stuff without feeling like homework.
Right. Learning, but it feels like fun. And it's not just the cognitive side. The guide really makes a case for game night being this fantastic, low-pressure place to practice social skills.
Hmm.
We're talking basics, sure, like taking turns.
Which is harder than it sounds sometimes.
Yeah. But also deeper things, like learning to actually work together, maybe negotiate a bit.
And dealing with winning and losing, right? Handling those emotions.
Yeah, navigating the excitement and, well, the frustration, all in a safe zone.
And that brings up communication, actually. Think about it. Playing most games means you have to explain rules or talk about your plan.
Or just banter back and forth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That constant interaction, even if it's just over a game, it really sharpens communication skills without you even noticing.
Something that really jumped out at me in the guide was this idea of emotional regulation. Like
Sure.
when you're so close to winning and then bam, it all goes wrong.
Or trying to keep cool when the pressure's on.
Right, learning to manage those feelings within the game. That's actually really good practice for real life.
Absolutely. And what's really compelling, the guide spends a fair bit of time on this, is the specific power of cooperative games.
Okay, yeah. Tell me more about that.
Well, it's a total shift in the dynamic instead of players against each other.
It's everyone versus the game itself.
Exactly. You're all united, working towards the same goal, tackling the challenge as one team.
That us against the game idea, it really sounds like it could spark some serious connection.
Oh, definitely.
Hmm.
The guide emphasizes how it naturally pushes people to collaborate because you often need everyone's different skills or ideas to succeed.
Pooling resources, combining abilities,
Right. It's all about working together effectively.
and the shared emotions in those games must be pretty intense.
They can be. That shared tension when things get tough, the collective sigh of relief when you pull it off, or, celebrating together when you finally win. Those shared ups and downs, they build empathy. They really deepen the bonds between players.
Makes total sense. And the guide also mentions when everyone's playing together like that, it creates a more supportive feeling, right?
Exactly. It feels safer to maybe speak up with an idea or listen to someone else's plan or even figure out disagreements without that competitive edge.
Less pressure, maybe.
Less pressure, less direct conflict, which makes it fantastic for families with, say, different ages or gaming skill levels.
Right. Takes away that head-to-head friction.
Yeah. Allows everyone to chip in, focuses on winning together.
Okay, so we get the why behind family game night. It's valuable stuff. Now let's talk how. How do you pick the right games?
Good question. The guide starts this part with some key advice. Know your crew.
Know your crew, okay?
It sounds simple, but it means really thinking about the ages playing. A game your teen loves might totally bore your 7-year-old, or vice versa.
Right. And not just age. Right. What else?
Number of players is a big one. Some games are just better with more people, more interaction. Others are designed for, just 2 or 3.
And attention spans. Can't forget those.
Oh, definitely not. Sometimes you want that deep, hour-long strategy game. Other nights, you need something snappy, 15 minutes, boom, done.
Yeah. The guide also brought up thinking about your family's general vibe, like competitive spirit versus team spirit.
Are you guys naturally competitive, thrive on that friendly rivalry, or does that sometimes escalate?
Ha. Yeah, escalate is a good word. Knowing that preference helps pick something that keeps things fun, not frustrating.
And what kind of mood are you going for? Pure laughter, something more thinky and relaxed, maybe just plain silly.
Different games definitely have different feels. Matching the game to the mood you want seems smart.
Yeah, it can make a real difference.
Something else the guide mentioned that I liked was accessibility.
Ah, yes, practical stuff.
Like, how easy are the rules to get? Are the pieces sturdy enough for, enthusiastic little hands?
Or just clumsy bigger hands.
True. And even just, is the design clear? Can everyone read the cards easily? Little things that make a big difference for inclusion.
Totally. Okay, so should we dive into some specific game examples? The guide has some great ones.
Yeah, let's do it. It mentions a laughter lounge section. Sounds promising.
It does. First up is herd mentality.
Yeah.
This sounds like a great party starter. It's a guessing game where you try to guess what the majority answer will be to subjective questions.
Oh, like what's the worst pizza topping kind of thing.
Exactly. No right or wrong, just trying to think like the herd. The guide says it sparks hilarious debates.
I bet. And it plays up to 20 people. Wow, perfect for big gatherings.
Then there's exploding kittens. Heard of this one?
Oh, yeah. The name alone is memorable.
Described as Russian roulette with cats. Basically, you're drawing cards, trying not to draw the exploding kitten.
Sounds simple but tense. Quick rounds, easy rules.
Apparently so. The humor comes from the wacky illustrations and that constant suspense.
Yeah.
Plus, action cards add chaos.
Seems like guaranteed laughs. Though the guide does note, maybe check the expansions if you have really young kids. Some themes might be slightly more mature.
Good point. Okay, switching it up, something more physical. Happy salmon.
Happy salmon. Okay.
This one sounds like pure energy. Everyone's shouting action simultaneously. High five, pound it, switcheroo.
Whoa, sounds chaotic. In a good way.
Totally. The guide says it gets everyone moving, interacting physically. Super simple rules you learn instantly, like an energy boost for the evening.
I can see that. Nice. What else for laughs?
Taco Cat, goat cheese pizza.
That's a mouthful.
It is. It's about quick recognition. You chant those 5 words while flipping cards, and when the card matches the word, everyone slaps the pile.
A reaction game. Sounds like it tests your focus.
Big time. The guide mentions lots of funny mistakes happen when people get flustered, and there are special cards with silly gestures too.
Not adding to the mayhem. Love it.
And the last one in the laughter lounge is telestrations.
Oh, the drawing telephone game.
Exactly. You draw a secret word, pass it, the next person guesses, then draws the guess, and so on.
This one is a guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
And you absolutely do not need to be an artist.
In fact, bad drawing makes it funnier.
Totally. The guide points out how the original word just transforms into something completely ridiculous by the end. The reveal is always the best part.
Okay, so shifting from pure laughs to teamwork. The guide highlights cooperative games under Team Up for Togetherness. First is Pandemic.
Right. The disease-fighting game. Heard it's intense.
It is. Players are specialists working together trying to stop diseases spreading globally. That us against the game thing is front and center here.
Lots of strategy talk needed, I bet.
Definitely. The guide stresses coordinated actions. Must feel amazing when you actually win as a team.
Yeah, that shared victory. Okay, what else for co-op?
Castle Panic. It's a cooperative tower defense. You're all defending a castle from monsters coming out of the woods.
Tower defense, okay. Sounds accessible.
Yeah, the theme is pretty intuitive. Guide says the rules are fairly easy, but it sparks a lot of discussion how best to fight off the goblins and trolls together.
Cool. Teamwork against the baddies.
Then there's Forbidden Island. Really nice visuals in this one.
Ooh, what's the premise?
Your adventurers trying to grab treasures off an island that's, well, sinking. Tiles get removed, the space shrinks.
Ooh, tension. Creates urgency, right?
Absolutely. And each player has a unique special ability, so you really have to coordinate and plan strategically to get the treasures and escape before it's gone.
Sounds very collaborative.
And the last co-op one mentioned is Just one.
Mm.
This one sounds unique.
Just one.
Yeah, it's a word association game. One person guesses a secret word, everyone else writes a one-word clue. But, and here's the twist, if any clues are duplicates, they get canceled out.
Whoa. So you want to be helpful, but also unique.
Exactly. It forces creative thinking. The guide says it leads to some really funny, sometimes way off base clues.
I can imagine that
Ugh.
aha moment when you guess it with just one weird clue must be great.
For sure. Okay, so finally, the guide has a section on crowd pleasers. These are the kind of all-around hits.
The reliable go-tos, like what?
First up, Ticket to Ride, the train game.
Ah, modern classic. Collecting cards, claiming routes.
Exactly. The guide calls it a great gateway game. Easy to learn, but still satisfying strategy, nice components, just very accessible.
Yeah, it really is. What else?
Carcassonne, the tile-laying game where you build a medieval landscape together.
Oh, I like that one. Placing tiles, putting your little meeples down.
Yeah, very tactile. The guide notes the simple turn structure, draw a tile, place a tile. But there's real spatial strategy in claiming cities, roads, fields.
It's a nice mix of luck with the tile draw and making smart choices.
Definitely. Next, Sushi Go, or the bigger version, Sushi Go Party.
Cute artwork on that one. Card drafting, right?
Yep, fast-paced card drafting, pick a card, pass the rest. Trying to collect sets of sushi for points.
Sounds perfect when you don't have a ton of time.
Totally. The guide highlights the quick playtime and how you're constantly making little strategic decisions about what to take and what to pass.
Keeps everyone involved. Nice.
Then, King of Tokyo. Giant monsters, rolling dice, battling in Tokyo.
Yes, this sounds like pure fun.
It really does. Guide emphasizes the theme. The easy dice mechanics roll for attack, health, energy points.
High energy, lots of interaction. Seems like a blast.
Another crowd pleaser. Code names. Team-based word association.
Oh, Codenames is brilliant. So simple, yet so clever.
Right. The Spy Master gives a one-word clue to link several of their team's words on the grid.
Without hitting the other team's words or the assassin.
Exactly. The guide mentions those great aha moments when the team gets the clue. Lots smart thinking needed.
Such a good game. Keep going.
Okay, wavelength. This one's different. It's about guessing where something falls on a spectrum.
A spectrum, like hot to cold.
Yeah, or like essential versus non-essential.
Mm.
One person knows the target location on this spectrum dial, gives a clue, and their team tries to guess where the dial should point.
Whoa. Sounds like it really depends on understanding how your teammates think.
Totally. The guide says it leads to funny debates about subjective clues. You really see how differently people interpret things.
Fascinating. Okay, one more.
Last one. Azul. The beautiful abstract tile drafting game.
Ah, yes. Those colorful tiles are gorgeous.
Aren't they? You're drafting tiles, placing them on your board to make patterns, kind of like decorating palace walls.
Guide says the rules are simple, but there's depth.
Yeah, easy to learn the basics of taking and placing tiles, but figuring out how to score big and maybe block others adds a good strategic layer. Plus, just handling those nice chunky tiles is satisfying.
Okay, wow. That's a fantastic list of games covering lots of different styles.
Definitely something for almost everyone there. But the guide also wraps up with some practical tips for making game night work.
Right, beyond just picking the game, what are the key takeaways?
Number 1, keep it light. Focus on fun, participation, not strict rules or who's winning too much.
Yeah, encourage laughing at mistakes, celebrate good plays from anyone, keep the vibe positive.
Exactly. Tip 2, know when to adapt. Be flexible.
Meaning?
Tweak the rules if you need to for younger kids or beginners. Simplify scoring, give hints, maybe let people team up, make it work for your group.
Good point. Make it inclusive. What else?
Involve everyone. Choose games with less downtime, maybe simultaneous play or team stuff.
Or just rotate who picks the game each time.
Yeah, simple things like that help everyone feel included and invested.
Makes sense. Atmosphere matters too, right?
Big time. Easy snacks, drinks nearby, comfy space, good lighting, and maybe most importantly, minimize distractions.
Put the phones away.
Put the phones away. Really try for that focused face-to-face time.
And the final reminder from the guide.
Celebrate the connection. Remember, the main goal isn't just winning the game.
It's the shared experience.
Exactly. The laughter, the teamwork, just spending that enjoyable time together, that's the real win.
Yeah. This whole deep dive, it really shows game night isn't just, frivolous fun.
No, it's a pretty powerful tool for building stronger families, helping kids develop skills naturally, and just making those memories that stick.
Definitely. And for you listening in, we really hope this gives you some solid ideas for your own game nights.
Yeah, think about the different game types, those simple tips for setting things up. What might click best with your own family?
So maybe a final thought to chew on.
What new connections, what memories, what little skills could you build just by getting around a table with your people and sharing a game?
It's kind of an open invitation, isn't it?
To play, connect, and build something good one game night at a time.